for those who haven't been on here before for this, I want to introduce you to Asia Evans. We call her Z. She's a trainer with AKASHX. She specializes in binary options, which earlier in this call, I was trying to remember what they were called, and I had a mental blackout. But yeah, exactly. They're binary options. She's a top female at AKASHX. As far as trainers, she's one of the top 5 of all the trainers, of all the multiple trainers we have in the company. She's one of the top 5. She's educated over 5,000 people. One of her claims of fame is in network marketing. She's been doing it for 3 years, and in her first 40 days, she signed up 120 affiliates. She has created 5- and 6-figure income earners in her expertise, and she's close to creating a 7-figure earner. She's 2 weeks ago, she went 21 out of 23, 21 that she won and 2 that she lost, for a 92% success rate. And last week, I think it was 15 and 2 for an 88% success rate. So obviously, this is a lady who knows what she's doing. And the beauty of this business is, once we get you trained and you want to get on one of her daily calls, you can actually do the whatever she's doing, you can do it live with her. And so she'll be risking her money at the same time you're risking your money. And that's the type of people I want to work with, is people that are going to put their own money up and risk that right along with me. So without further ado, Z, come on board.
Hey there, guys. How are we doing today? Welcome. If you can see me, my apologies for being a little bit late. We had a trader circle call where it's a time that you guys can come every Monday and meet some of the people on the team. We have like a little huddle, and it kind of went over today. We're coming into an event out here in America really soon, so wanted to hop on. They had me as a panel today. But with that being said, hi. I'm on great energy, great vibes today. If you can see me, hear me, and all of that, drop a 7 in the chat. The reason why I love the 7s is because it's blessed and whole. I want to thank Dale for putting this together every time and always introducing me. And I can update you now, right? Last week we went 12-0, Dale. So we went undefeated on our sessions, 13-1 overall, with the signals being sent. So that is about, if you say it right now, when you update your records, right, that is a 93% return on like investments when it comes to a record. So I'm just going to adjust my seating here. But I wanted to welcome you all, right? I see some new faces, I see some old, but I wanted to welcome you to AKASH. We have a lot of new things coming up that I'm super duper excited for, right? If you guys want to follow along, right? If you guys want to follow along with what I'm about to do today, you can start a free account here with Pocket Options. I'll be going over what it is. I dropped the link for you all, just so that you guys can follow along. But Dale, do I have the floor?
I just made you co-host, yes.
Okay, amazing. So with that being said, I want to welcome you guys over, right, to AKASH. And basically what AKASH is. So it is your ultimate digital educational platform that allows you to come in, right, and have an untapped potential in what you can make into the market. And the reason why I say it's so untapped is untapped and unlimited potential is because this is a $1 trillion industry. Over $6 trillion is in the foreign exchange market. And to be a participant in it, you leave less than a 0.0001% dent into the market, right? So we have enough for all 18 of us to make $2 million, right? 3 times over and still not create a dent in this market. I want to help you guys with the vision, right? That's what I love. Now, will all 18 of us make that 2 million? Now that's up to each individual, right? However, is it the opportunity for everybody to make 2 million? Yes, it is. So here in AKASHX is an educational platform. It's literally learning how to execute, right, your own skill, an academy to teach you your skills so that you can go into the market, right, and be able to be a part of these uncapped potential. And because you guys are actually in the international market, we're coming out with some amazing products very soon. And I'm super happy that come next week, right, I'll be able to talk a little bit more about it and also share with you the vision on it. So here in AKASHX, you know, this is your one-stop shop platform. You have your academy here. You have the alerts, the trade ideas that are going to be sent out, as well as your live sessions. So you'll be able to get on with me and have those live sessions, as well as your market research and your resources as well, right? You have here your live session calendar right on the forefront, so where you can come in, be able to see who's live that day, and it be into your time frame, into your time zone. Right now, I'm in America on the eastern side of the market, so it's coming to me in my Eastern Standard Time on what's happening today. And for you, it would give you your time zone, right? Then let's say if you miss it, right? Let's say if you were asleep, let's say you were at work or something like that. We have these things called session replays, to where you could come in to the market, right, and find, like, here I am, right, some of my old sessions and seeing how I trade. As well, you have your scanners here, right? You have your scanners to where you can come in. I like to call them like Adelt Simon Says, where it scans the market on its own. You don't have to do any type of analysis. All you have to do is match, right? If it says go in for a certain color, you match it with that color. If it says go down for a certain color, you match it with that color. It's Adelt Simon Says, and as you are into this market, we have that ability to be able to share with you how to properly utilize it, right? Like I was saying here, what makes us different is our academy. You have here anywhere from the beginning to your expert. And if I'm going too fast, please let me know. That sometimes the up north in me is a fast talker. But so far, is this making sense? Drop an MS in the chat if it is. All right, MS for making sense, if it's making sense so far. Okay, cool. So I'm glad this is making sense. So here in our Educator Academy, right, you're able to come over here and get started, right? Find any educator that you want and be able to click their names and see which way, right, that they teach. And they give you an introduction from beginning all the way to the end, right? This is an educator that's in South Africa, so his time zone actually works with some people in East Africa. Then as well, so yes, you have your tools. So essentially, right, I may say like you have your top 5 things, and as you dive deep, you can learn, right? These are the different things that you have access to. We are actually coming out next week, right, I'm super excited because next week, this interface is going to look a lot different. We're going to have some new additions, right, and a lot of different things to enhance what you're going to be able to do. So we're thinking about you every step in which way, right? So I just wanted to glaze over and have you guys look at this last time frame, right? This last time looking at this beautiful interface, because we're going to be changing it around, and I'm going to be teaching you guys a little bit more differently about certain things that we have there. And so the link that I sent you all, because I want to show you guys what I do, right? I want to show you guys what I do. And so the link that I sent you all, right, is it's for your binary options, right? And it allows you to come in here, right, and do a click a demonstration. So if I was to log out, right, if I was to come in here and log out, it would not have any of this stuff up, right? It would not have any of this stuff up. It would have a demo. And so what I do is a time-based decision, meaning that I go into the market for a certain time, right, for a certain price, and I'm able to gain money from it. So when Dale is telling you, right, I'm 12-0 or 13-1, essentially what he's saying is, out of every time I go into this market, I'm going to get a return on my investment 12 times, 13 times, and maybe not on that one time, right? So if you look up here, and we're going to all take one together today, but I'm just going to show you really quickly, right? If you look up here, it says $8,500, right? It says $8,500. And so what I'm going to say here is just a guess, right? I'm going to say that for a minute that this market is going to be higher, right? So visually speaking, this blue dot needs to stay above this green line, right? By the time it ends at this line right here, right? So I clicked the button. I thought I clicked it once, but I clicked it twice, right? And so we make a time-based decision on it, right? It's a time-based decision, and I wanted the market to go up. I want this blue dot, and if it's not, right, that's what it is. I want this market to go up, right, by the time it finishes. I think we have like 10 seconds. It's like 10 seconds left on this candle. We shall see, right? We shall see what it does. And if it doesn't, it's a demo, because I guessed, right? Oh, I didn't lose anything. It stayed on the line. So what it did was I get it all right back, right? So we're able to go into this market, right? Literally everything right now you may see looks foreign to you. And it's just because you may not understand it. And then you're able to come in with an educator like me who's been studying this for well over 4 years. I didn't put in well over 1,000 hours into this market, right? And I'm able to say, and a very educated determination based on a couple of different things, right, what is going to happen. So essentially, I would be able to click this and understanding, right, if, right, I'm going to win this, right, return on investment or not. All right. So does that make sense, everyone? And I'm going to actually open this up for questions, because then eventually we're going to do this together, right? So I want to open this up for questions. You can unmute yourself and let me know.
While they're thinking, Asia, I'll ask one.
Mhm.
Position sizing. What percentage of your portfolio do you risk on any one trade?
So I risk anywhere between 3 to 5%, sometimes 1 to 3, depending on where it's at. So if it's like a $100 portfolio or a $50, I might risk that like 2%, right? Like that $2 risk, or anywhere between like nothing maxed than like 5, right? $5. Because essentially what it can be is you can compound, right? And so let's say it from here. Oh, perfect. I had the compound daily. So let's say I compounded from my initial purchase. I started off at $5, and every day, right, for the next year, and not including no weekends, right? And I always reinvested about like 75%, right? Oh, that's not. Oh, that number at 365 with compounding. Let's just say we can do this calmly. Okay, well, that's better. Let's say we can do this calmly, right? Every time we trade, we do it at 5%. You're taking an initial investment of like $5, right? And you may not see that vision that day. But if you're always investing like $5, and then eventually you get it up to like $10, right? By that 18th, well, by that 19th, 20th day, right? You're investing all these $5, and then by that 20th day, you then increase your $100 account by 100%, right? Utilizing some educators and just essentially that pure growth in 20 days, and you can then take it and grow it to $300. So now it's 200%, and so on and so forth. And you do that for a year just calmly, right? You can end the year out anywhere between five to 6 figures, right? One of my students started out with like $200 and is now currently at $20,000, and it took him 3 months to do, right? Once he actually understood the knowledge and the discipline and the strategies that I teach.
Gotcha. Questions out there from everybody else? The biggest question I keep getting, Asia, from multiple people is they feel uncomfortable on how to correctly basically join pocket options so that and create their initial portfolio as far as they're putting in their funds and things like that. Do you have a kind of a walkthrough for that?
Yeah, so essentially, right, when you, let me log out here. So Dale, I had sent you the where everybody can get start deposit their money safely.
Okay.
Yeah, I had sent that to you. Were you able to get that out for everyone?
I showed it. I posted it. Was that one for? I can't remember. Was that one for pocket options or was that for something else?
No, that was for pocket options.
That was for pocket options. Okay, I can go back and post that again.
So that was for pocket option, and I can drop that YouTube link in here.
Okay.
Right there. So it's how to deposit your
I can see where they get confused, because when you first go into pocket options, it at least when I went in, it originally took me right into a demo, and it took me quite a while to figure out how to get out of the demo and into the real
right. So if it takes you right to the demo, right,
Yeah.
Essentially here you got options. So you can go always right to this top up um, to putting in money, right? But before you want to do that, you want to register. So um, it can give you right this like avatar circle, and so you want to let me see here. You want to actually not there. You don't want to go there. So if you're in the demo, right, and you continue demo trading and everything like that. So it's going to give you this demo here. But then on the side of it, it should have given, oh, on the side, right? It's giving you the registration.
Okay, down the corner.
So that's where you're going to come in and register.
Okay.
And so once you register, it's going to ask you for some verification, right? It's going to have you sign in and do your verification. And so, well, it keeps signing me out. So it's going to have you sign in and do your verification that way. So once you are verified and you feel like you're good, essentially what you can go do, right? You still have the demo area, but to fund up your account, you can go to top up. And I know in East Africa, they have like mobile money, so M-Pesa.
Yep.
And then they have Binance. So those are the two ways. Those are the Binance, like Binance and M-Pesa is like a way that you can go. These are some, so like you have Binance right here. I know that if it goes to your IP address, your guys' IP address, where you can see find the M-Pesa way of doing everything.
I see. So
And,
wherever your IP address is, it'll send to them what's available to them.
exactly. So based off of your IP address. So the advantages of pocket option over other brokers. Some of the other brokers essentially, this one is just user friendly. The reason why I stand by this is because I always get paid out. I never had received a payout issue with them. They work for me. Another broker that I know that some people utilize. Other educators have other brokers that they like, but I just know that Pocket Option is beginner friendly, user friendly. You have the ability to have access to the OTC. All other brokers have OTC as well, but this one is more worldwide. It's regulated in the international waters, right? May not be regulated in America, but it's regulated internationally. And it's backed by a user guide. So this is something I've been utilizing for the past 4 years, and I've been able to have a sustainable income from it.
Is the I may be asking foolish questions, I'm not sure, but if you
No, it's okay.
if you like in the United States, you know, if you have a bank account or a investment account, they're usually insured in one way or another so that they're safe up to $250,000. Is there any safety features in this so you always know your money's safe?
I wouldn't say it's like the FDIC. The FDIC happened, because of the Great Depression, but also remember with the FDIC, like you could have $3-4 million, but they're only going to give you 250,000
Exactly.
of it, right? So from that perspective, but this is regulated by the FMRRC, and then it's associated with the regulation of FINRA, and it's secure on your encryption. So I can say the safety and not people hacking your accounts is safe from that route. I wouldn't say now if you lose your money, you lose your money, but that's also with all investments.
Mhm. Sure, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, the risk you take is on you.
Right. Absolutely.
And that's why somebody shouldn't just go in here and take all their money and just keep trading it the max
Right. You
all
want
the
to
time.
trade what you're willing to lose.
Exactly. I'm not trying to usurp this, so please, if any of the participants
Mm.
want to ask questions, feel free to do that.
Okay, so is there any other cryptocurrency being displayed at Pocket Option rather than Bitcoin? Well, you have here Stellar, Litecoin, Ethereum, Chronos, Cardano, Tether. And then can someone trade OTCs via Akash? So I trade over the counter every Friday. It's called OTC Fridays. You can find that on one of my sessions, but it's not something that I do outside of my sessions often that I would teach. But I'm also not the only other educator that does OTCs.
See, the question from Tanya is pocket options
Yes,
Mhm.
for us.
I have this question.
Go
Oh,
ahead.
is that Jamal? How you doing?
Doing well. Thank you for this wonderful presentation.
Mm-hmm.
Now, personally, I've been trading for quite some time,
Mm-hmm.
but no, I haven't made that progress, that much progress. And I believe with the program that AKASHX has,
Mm-hmm.
I'm convinced that if I pump in some of my cash, I may see some progress.
Absolutely.
Now,
How long have you been trading?
I think it's almost a year.
Okay.
I've been following up so many Telegram channels. I follow the signals. But still I'm not making it. So I'm like, I was almost quitting. I
Mm-hmm.
was trying to give myself some rest, maybe for the next 3 or 4 months,
Mm-hmm.
because I've really lost a lot of money. So I was thinking now, I met of some people and they were like also interested in this program.
Mm-hmm.
So my question was, is there a way in which, because there's a team that wanted to find a way, we Africans, I believe everyone always want to, many people want to see before they believe. Very few will believe before they see.
No,
So
absolutely.
we were thinking of this. Now, what if we are a group of 5 or 10, we decide to invest on one account just for the sake of knowledge. Then after maybe 2 or 3 weeks, most of us will have an idea of what actually is happening on the platform.
Mm-hmm.
And once we have that idea, then I think everyone will be convinced now to
Mm-hmm.
now invest on the platform. I don't know
Okay.
if so. My question is
How
it
would that
possible
how would
for
that
5
happen?
people? Yes. Is it
Okay.
possible for 5 people to use one account?
So that would be a lot of trust between you five, right?
Yes.
Because it would be one person registration. So it would be a lot of trust in that one
Uh-huh.
person to divvy out said money, right? I get you with doing that. If we want to turn the last portion, like the second half of this training into like a 20-minute free live trading session, I can do that, through binary, right? Jamal, I think, have you been doing traditional Forex?
Yes, I've been doing the traditional forex, not the binary.
Okay, so yes, with traditional forex, we can definitely, I will get with Dell and see how we can help you guys with the traditional forex, just so that you can see how our, let's do like a week of like signals, right? A week of
Okay.
signals in which you can see them. We can put them together, because also, you know, I want you guys to do that. But for binary as well, we can do these starting next week. You know, we can do some free sessions so that you guys can get that hands-on experience and see what is going on with this. Because like you said, seeing is believing, and I want you guys to be able to see this.
Yeah, actually, if we actually see a good number of us see what is happening and confirm that that is what is actually happening, then I don't see if I think a good number will be convinced to invest.
Okay.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Tefra, are you in Akash already, or not? And then Tanya, I see your question. I think I like pocket option for the US. It definitely been or are you saying for us, like us or the US? Am I reading that as us or US?
US.
The US?
Yes, I believe she's
Am I
saying yes.
Yes, the US, like the United States, like for here. Like, is it?
okay? Yeah, for the US. Okay, okay, cool. Oh yes. So I really do like pocket option for the US. I like it for the US. It's been working for me for a long time. And there are some other brokers out there, right? So I would say definitely do your homework. I can drop some other ones. But I like pocket option for what it is and for what it has done personally. And then for Teffer, I would give you guys the settings next week. So come back in next Monday. We will have a game plan. I know that this week, Dale, am I going to see you in Nashville?
Yes, that's the one thing I did bring up to everybody that was on here for my previous meeting is next Monday I will be traveling, so it's gonna be really tough to do this next Monday.
Oh, we're all going to be traveling next Monday.
Yeah, so we will start this back up again on July 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and at that point, in between that, you know, if you're going to be at the meeting, so we can sit down and discuss how we can go about doing a few live trades so that they can see how it works. I understand what they're saying. They're saying we could say anything, but if they're actually,
I get it.
if we're actually telling it to them and they're seeing it live, what's actually happening, they see it's actually the same thing, then we're building trust.
Absolutely. And I am down to put my money where my mouth is. You guys have been building that trust and coming on here weekly. And I definitely want to start showing you guys what I do. And I know that, like he said, we're traveling next Monday, but Dale, since we're going to be in person, I want to get with you because I think we can help on both the binary and the traditional Forex route for Jamal, as well as everybody else. And they can start to see what's going on and see how Akash has been changing lives.
Absolutely. And you know, there's already, the rumors are already out there about this new bot that's going to be for the international markets that could get people excited too.
So so we definitely would love to help, you know, gain that minimum base to get started with that bot, because it is for the international markets. And like you said, the rumors are already out there, but let me send the telegram for it.
While you're doing that, the one thing I might mention is when they were asking, when Jamal was asking about you know, multiple people getting an account, that, I mean, obviously that can be done, but as you mentioned, the person who actually going to own that account, is going to have to pay taxes on whatever happens. So, you
Oh
know,
yeah, I don't know how the taxes work per
you know, wherever you are in the world,
per
eventually,
yeah.
somebody's going to want to get paid taxes, the governments.
Oh
So,
yeah.
so you
Well,
don't, you don't want to be you don't want to be handing out 80% of your profits to other people and them not having to write anything off, and you happen to get stuck with the whole tax load. So it could be difficult to do that.
Yeah, well, I don't know how the taxes work for East Africa.
Yeah.
So that may be different how you guys handle that.
Sure, but again, he's absolutely true that it can be done. You know, you have people looking over your shoulder while you're doing it, but the idea is to have, you know, some of you are going to be interested in one type of product, and some of you are going to be interested in something else. And so to make it work right, you know, it's really, it pays to have your own education.
Absolutely.
But that doesn't mean we can't do a few lives and so they can see it and build the trust. We can certainly do that.
Yeah. So I'm definitely excited to get this started. You guys put that bug into my ear, and I'm gonna help you guys. Do we have any more questions?
Jeffer writes here, is there any other cryptocurrency that can be displayed at Pocket Option rather than Bitcoin? Can someone trade?
Oh yeah, I told them. Yeah,
okay.
we spoke about that one with the IP, and then
okay.
I answered. Yeah, and then Teffer, I definitely can help with the terminology and stuff that you're going to need when we come back to these calls.
All right. Guys, this is your time. If you have other questions, feel free to ask. Maybe not.
Hello.
Oh, here we
Hello.
go.
Yeah, my question is, when I have Pocket Option aside and I have a cash ready opened, I want to trade via pass, the signal. You know, they pop in every 5 minutes. Now, my issue is on the timing. You know, when they pop in the new ones, I have to, let's say.
And this is for binary?
Yes, on the binary side.
Okay, so I'll show you really quickly.
I'm talking about the timing. The moment you transfer the signal to the trader, maybe to the platform, you find that you may already be late, few seconds or a minute.
So
can't that affect the trading, the trading performance and the win? Instead of buying, then maybe the trade can go against you due to the delay.
Right.
How do you make it?
So I first joined that that link that I just sent. Everybody can join that. That's the AKASHX official chat. You will know when every signal is sent out. Second, when it comes to the binary options, they are on 5 minutes. And so they're giving you a range, right? So you may miss, like, if it's, well, this is in Spanish, so hold on. Okay, so this is English, right? It says 4 minutes and it's giving you a range of like 10 points. So if it's telling you a sell, right, and you are getting in, it's telling you a sell. So let's say it's telling you a sell, and you are getting, and it says at 8:56 you can sell. By the time you get it, right, it's at 8:70 something, right? But we know we're selling. You're getting a higher position than initially what this person even said. So, and if you are saying that you've seen this at like 3:48, well, you seen this at 3:48 and it was sent at 3:47, then you might be able to just go in for 3 minutes.
Okay. Okay.
and just a little, one more less minute than before, but at a higher frame. Now, if you seen this at 3:49 and he already had said 8:56 and it's at 8:40, then yes, you didn't miss the trade. I wouldn't get in the trade, right? But, and it's something that I teach for my students, is that when somebody calls out an idea, right, you have that certain price, but depending on if it's for a sale, you want to get in higher or you want to get in lower. That's a thing that we like to call cushion. You want to make sure that your trade has some cushion, and so that it allows you to come in, right, and still be able to have the trade go with you and not against you.
Okay. Thank you.
Does that make sense though?
Yeah, I can understand. Now I understand.
Oh, amazing, amazing. So yeah, definitely join that Telegram. That will even tell you sooner than the app. As soon as a trade alert come out for binary, and you'll be able to see the name. And since you already know who the binary educators are, you know, you'll be able to see right then and there.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's fantastic. Any other questions? I'm looking forward to meeting you in person, Z, at the
Oh yeah, definitely.
we'll have some fun there.
Oh yeah, no, I'm super excited to go. And everything got to get ready.
If I'm not gonna say if, when our African team takes off with this, the way I know it's going to, it's just a matter of time before we end up having some sort of a convention in Africa. And
Yeah, I mean, if I gotta get I got my passport, so I might, depending on where we go, I might, have to start getting ready.
Exactly. I mean,
Yeah.
we got strong teams throughout East Africa that are really building on this
Mhm.
on this platform. So it's a matter of time before we get over there and do some of these.
Mhm.
All right. Well, I guess everybody, I appreciate what you've done, Z. I appreciate you giving us all that information. As I told all of you earlier, we won't next Monday, neither Monday with Dale or this training here will be on next Monday. We will do it again the following Monday after that. By that time, we're gonna have a lot of new stuff to tell you. It'll be real exciting as far as new product lines, new additions to the AKASHX, all kinds of great stuff. So again, Z's, thanks for coming on. I appreciate everybody that's on here. Remember that I do this for no other reason than I want to help as many people as possible around the world. I can't wait to see you guys walk across stage, making a higher rank, and I will be there. I guarantee I'll be at the bottom of the stage waiting to give you a hug and tell you how proud I am of you. Have a great week. Actually, have a great 2 weeks. There'll still be stuff going on. Chris Bailey is still going to be putting on the FFX presentation on Thursday. I won't be there, but he will be on the Zoom call. So there's still a lot of things going on, but I'm excited to get back to you as soon as possible and tell you everything that we learned at the convention. So having said all that, guys, have a great week. Z, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Can't wait to
Thank
see
you,
you later
everyone.
on. And we'll see you soon. So take care.